Winter is here, and it's not just a gentle arrival. This season is making its presence known with a dramatic entrance across the Alps and much of Central Europe. The landscape is transforming almost overnight, as the first major cold snap of the season sweeps in, painting everything in a fresh coat of white. Across the region, towering peaks and rolling hills are being swallowed by thick clouds and swirling snow, creating a breathtaking but formidable scene. The air feels sharper, and the world seems to slow down as the snow quietly accumulates. A surge of polar air is sweeping southward, sending temperatures plunging and delivering the first real taste of winter. This isn't just a light dusting, this is a full-on wintry blast, with gusty winds and swirling snowflakes that sting the skin. The mild, golden days of autumn are now a memory, replaced by a crisp, invigorating chill that signals the true start of the cold season. Trees that only recently shed their leaves now stand frosted and bare, as the landscape shifts from earthy browns to icy whites. A powerful low-pressure system is dragging a cold front deep into the heart of Europe, unleashing widespread rain that quickly turns to heavy snow in the mountains. Weather maps light up with blue arrows, signaling the advance of this Arctic air mass. Expect a dramatic temperature drop, with daytime highs struggling to rise above freezing in many areas. Thermometers dip lower each day, and people bundle up in thick coats, scarves, and hats to fend off the biting cold. Even indoors, frosty windows remind us of the chill outside. As night falls, the cold intensifies, roads become slick with ice, and every breath turns to visible steam in the frigid air. Towns and villages take on a magical, snow-covered glow, but the beauty comes with a warning. Nights will be bitterly cold, and extra caution is needed. The snowline is dropping fast, blanketing valleys and lower elevations that rarely see such early snow. Travel becomes challenging, with roads turning icy and treacherous. Drivers are urged to slow down, watch for warning signs, and prepare for sudden changes in conditions. Strong, persistent winds will add a biting wind chill, making it feel even colder than the thermometer suggests. Along the coasts and on higher ground, gusts whip up snowdrifts and make outdoor activities especially challenging. The wind howls through mountain passes, and people brace themselves against its force. This is just the beginning of winter's story. In the days ahead, we'll break down this early winter blast, day by day, so you're ready for whatever the season throws your way. Stay tuned as we track the changing weather and help you prepare for the big chill that's here to stay. Just days ago, a warm southwesterly flow swept across Europe, carrying with it not only mild air, but also a remarkable visitor from afar: Saharan dust. This phenomenon, while not entirely uncommon, always manages to capture attention as it transforms the sky into a hazy canvas and tints the sunlight with a reddish hue. The journey of this dust, traveling thousands of kilometers from the deserts of North Africa, is a testament to the interconnectedness of our planet's weather systems. Many, across the continent, noticed the unusual skies and found their cars coated in a fine layer of reddish dust, a vivid reminder of the warmth and unique weather patterns we were experiencing. For a brief moment, it felt as if a piece of the Sahara had arrived right at our doorsteps, blending with the familiar sights of European cities and countryside. But as the dust began to settle and the novelty faded, a new development was taking shape to the north. A powerful cold front was brewing, acting as a dividing line between the lingering mild air and a much colder polar air mass poised to surge southward. This invisible boundary in the sky would soon become the stage for a dramatic shift in weather. This boundary, where warm and cold air collide, is the front line of a dramatic weather shift. Here, the atmosphere is charged with energy, and the contrast between the two air masses sets the scene for rapid and sometimes turbulent changes. Over the weekend, the story of two Europes unfolded. In the south, people continued to enjoy mild temperatures, strolling outdoors in light jackets and basking in the lingering warmth. Meanwhile, in the north, a noticeable chill crept in, prompting residents to reach for hats and scarves as the first hints of winter made their presence felt. The meeting of these contrasting air masses fueled the rapid buildup of clouds, bringing bursts of rain and gusty winds to many regions. The landscape began to change, with the sky growing darker and the air turning brisk, signaling that a transformation was underway. Now, the polar air is flooding in with remarkable speed, sweeping away the Saharan warmth almost overnight. In just a matter of hours, the atmosphere has shifted from balmy and dust-laden to crisp and invigorating, as if the seasons themselves have changed in the blink of an eye. Temperatures are dropping sharply, with thermometers plunging and frost beginning to form on grass and rooftops. The weather is turning from damp and mild to unmistakably wintry, catching many by surprise with its suddenness. It's a striking example of just how quickly our weather can change, and how the meeting of different air masses can set off a chain reaction that transforms the landscape in a matter of hours. So, as dramatic clouds swirl overhead and the scenery shifts from autumn to winter, get ready for a complete atmospheric regime change. The tale of two air masses is a reminder that in Europe, the weather is always full of surprises. Monday marks the arrival of the main cold front, a powerful system that's been building momentum over the weekend and is now set to sweep across the region. Meteorologists have been tracking its progress for days, and now, the first signs are unmistakable. A wall of cloud rolling in, the wind picking up, and a sudden chill in the air. This front brings a cascade of changes, transforming the landscape and the atmosphere in a matter of hours. The sky darkens as thick clouds blanket the mountains, and the once crisp autumn air is quickly replaced by a biting cold. Temperatures will drop steadily as polar air digs in, with the snow line plunging into the valleys by evening. What began as a mild morning will end with a wintry scene, as the cold air pushes relentlessly southward, forcing the snow to fall lower and lower. Rain will turn to snow, creating hazardous travel conditions, especially in the Alps. Roads that were wet just hours before will become slick and icy, catching drivers off guard and making every journey a challenge. Behind the front, expect a mix of sun and sharp, cold showers, rain, sleet, or snow depending on elevation. The weather will be unpredictable, with bursts of sunshine quickly giving way to sudden downpours or flurries, keeping everyone on their toes. The central mountains could see their first dusting, a delicate layer of white frosting the peaks and meadows. For many, it's a beautiful sight, a signal that winter is truly on its way. Meanwhile, the North Sea coast faces strong winds and heavy showers. Gusts whip across the shoreline, driving rain sideways and making conditions treacherous for anyone venturing outdoors. By afternoon, highs will struggle to reach 5 degrees, a stark contrast to the milder temperatures of recent days. People bundle up in thick coats and scarves, bracing against the cold, as they go about their routines. And as the sun sets, icy roads will be a real risk after sunset. Black ice forms quickly, especially on shaded stretches and mountain passes, increasing the danger for evening travelers. Monday night brings the first significant snow accumulations, up to 5 centimeters on the German alpine edge, blanketing rooftops, trees, and fields in a fresh layer of snow. In parts of Austria, the snowfall will be even heavier, with over 20 centimeters expected in some mountain villages. Residents and visitors alike will wake to a transformed world, where everything is muffled and bright beneath the snow. Ski resorts will welcome the snow, as fresh powder promises an early start to the season. Skiers and snowboarders will be eager to hit the slopes, taking advantage of the new conditions. But for transport and local authorities, the challenges are just beginning. Snowplows and emergency crews will be out in force, working to keep roads clear and communities safe as winter asserts its presence. The landscape transforms overnight, but so do the hazards. What looks beautiful from a distance can be treacherous up close, with hidden ice and snowdrifts making travel risky. Winter's grip is here. Travel with caution, stay informed, and be prepared for rapidly changing conditions as the cold front settles in for the days ahead. After Monday's chaos, Tuesday brings a brief chilly respite, especially in the south. High pressure clears clouds and precipitation, revealing crisp, sunny skies and fresh snow in the mountains. The north, however, stays cloudy with more rain and showers as a new front approaches. Nighttime temperatures will plummet, with severe frost, down to -10 in sheltered alpine valleys. The west and northwest remain milder, thanks to cloud cover. This calm is just a pause. Another low-pressure system is already on the way. Tuesday is a chance to enjoy the winter scenery and prepare for the next round of disruptive weather. Don't get too comfortable. The atmosphere is gearing up for more action. Stay alert for changing conditions as the week continues. By Wednesday, a new low-pressure system reinforces the polar chill, bringing more precipitation to the west and north. The snow line drops to 300–400 meters, threatening major motorways in regions like the Eifel and Sauerland with snow and ice. Travel could be treacherous, especially during rush hour. Check forecasts and prepare your vehicle. The east and south stay drier and bright, but brutally cold with highs barely above 3 or 4 degrees. Even the Rhineland will feel the chill, with rain and temperatures just nudging 5 degrees. The country is divided by weather, but united by the cold. Persistent polar air means no escape from winter's grip. Be ready for challenging conditions wherever you are. Thursday brings no relief from the cold, wet, and wintry pattern. Low pressure keeps cold air circulating, with showers of rain, sleet, and snow, especially over higher ground. Nights remain bitterly cold, with widespread frost and a high risk of black ice on untreated roads. Daytime highs barely reach 5 degrees, and wind makes it feel even colder. The sustained cold strains energy grids and poses risks for vulnerable people and late crops. The land is entering winter dormancy, and there's no sign of milder weather ahead. Thursday is the heart of this cold spell, raw, unpleasant, and best spent indoors if possible. Dress in layers and check on neighbors. The power of these weather patterns is on full display. As the week ends, the forecast grows uncertain. Friday may bring calmer, drier weather to the west and north, but showers could linger in the south and east. The weekend hinges on a potential low-pressure system over the Balkans. Some models predict a major snow event for the Alps. Others suggest a quieter, cold weekend. The difference is huge. Anything from heavy snow and travel disruption to calm, frosty days. Stay tuned as meteorologists analyze new data and trends. Be prepared for more wintry weather, especially near the Alps. The weekend forecast remains a fascinating puzzle. This winter blast will hit regions differently. Here's what to expect. In the Alps, brace for heavy snow, severe cold, and travel disruptions, over 20 centimeters possible in Austria. Central mountains will see their first real snow, with higher motorways facing icy conditions. Cities will get biting cold, wintry showers, and morning frost. Less snow, but plenty of ice risk. Coastal areas face strong winds, rough seas, and blustery showers, temperatures just above freezing. But wind chill will bite. Prepare for road closures, avalanche risks, and a transformed landscape in the mountains. In the lowlands, focus on frost and icy patches. By the sea, bundle up for a wild, windy week. With winter's first major blast, safety is key. Roads will be hazardous. Slow down, increase following distance, and ensure your car is winter-ready. Dress in warm layers, thermal base, insulating mid-layer, and waterproof outer shell, plus hat, gloves, and scarf. Take breaks indoors if you're outside for long. At home, check your heating and insulate pipes to prevent freezing. Look out for elderly or vulnerable neighbors. Check in and offer help. Stay updated with reliable weather forecasts. Conditions can change quickly. This is just the start of winter. Another system could arrive by the weekend. Take precautions now to stay safe and enjoy the season's beauty. Stay warm, everyone.